Hello. Sorry for being 7 minutes late. Everything went bananas. The police around here, no, like that, and then the blooming high-speed chase ended up in the garden down there. Driving past my car and all that, and I'm like, no, don't hit my car. I've got shows tomorrow. Don't hit my car. Don't hit my car. Anyway, I don't want to go out just in case. The police are everywhere anyway, because it's a bit of a cul-de-sac where I live, so everybody's just can't get it down here. But it was just, oh, only me. And then I had to run down and get this off the line because it had blown off and it blown over the fence. So it was down, as you can see. So it was down past the police. I must have thought, what's that nosy cow doing out there? So I've just had a... Anyway, if there's ever a time for a moodle, it's now. Crazy. Right. So, cirque de moodle. Eh? Well, I sound like blooming, what's his name? Del Boy. So, yeah, I've got a great show tomorrow. I've got 2 hours on the mixed media, which they asked me to do ages ago, but it wasn't the right time because of the store, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So, can you see me okay? Because I'm downstairs again today. I'm hoping that you can see me. Let's see who's in here. Oh, it says comments. I thought it said complaints. Ah, ha, ha. Hello, Karen. Hi, Facebook user. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, Sarah. It's just sometimes people don't show up if they don't say yeah. Jenna, Jane. Hey, Carol, hello. Jackie, c'est Rousseau. Oh, it's just really, yeah, had a great day. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to. I'll mention it once and then I'm not going to say anything else because I don't work like that. But yeah, we had a great day down at Wembley. It was fantastic. There was loads of us all mingling. No animosity that I saw. No, it was great. So yeah, really great day. I'm having a God, just take that Facebook user name off. So cirque de moodle. Well, cirque can mean a couple of things. It can mean like one thing, and it can also mean circle. So I just thought I'm going to use the two things that I love together. So I did this before. I just threw a load of stuff on it, some cadence sprays and stuff. Just whopped it on, and then I just banged it around like that because I wanted it dry. And I'm using Fabriano. Hey, you know what? Highlight Crafts. You know all the paper that they use is Fabriano. Did you know that? And if you go to their shop and have a quick look and put Moodle 10 in it, you get 10% off it. Yep. So Moodle 10, and that gives you 10% off everything, I think. Yeah, still. And yeah, so their paper that they use, like cards and everything, is all Fabriano. How good is that? Didn't know that. It's when I was getting something out of the packet I was allowed. I thought, oh, it's Fabriano. No. Right, I've got a big bucket here. A big bucket for tomorrow. Got my big fat liners, which these are just like pure heaven. These are my acrylics for tomorrow. And I've got loads of sets here, and I've got this wonderful little journal. This is going to be going. Oh, here it is. This is going to be going everywhere with me. I just adore it, and it's a Montana one. And I was just testing out some of the. I was priming them actually. I absolutely love them, and it's quite a fine paper. But look how well it takes the inks. That's just one sweep. One sweep, 2 soups. So look at that. I look like a copper. Excuse me. Let's be having you. Oh, shut up. Right. Now, I want you to get Let me get you right. Get you right. Okay. Don't matter if you don't see edges. I'm not too worried about that. But what I want you to do is get a piece of really like that crazy paper. I should have took a picture of this really and give it out to my Patreons. I like to do that. I like to give them everything first. You don't need these markers. You just need a piece of paper, black, white, green, yellow, orange, banana coloured, whatever you want. Just imagine that this is white or black or a flat colour. There's no, I don't want you to start thinking, oh, I like that bit. Nope, none of that. You're just using it as a bit of paper, right? So it's like that. Okay? No messing about. Oh, no. If you're going to do that, photograph it and then put it into your system and then download it and do all your fancy jobby bits. Look at my fingers. That's cutting. Scissors. And there. Cutting with scissors. Look at that. Holding them the wrong way. Look. Look at the state of me. Anyway, so I've got this. And I'm doing circles. So it's a bit skew whiffy. So what I've got is my trusty, can't remember who told me to get this. Who did I get it off? It was one of the ladies, one of my friends in the group. One of the members told me that this one takes this. And I was like, oh, that's the one. It was a little bit dearer, but I'm so glad I got this. Blabbers! Oh, it's good to see you. I've not seen you for ages. Hi, Pam. Right. Was it you, Sue? Sue or a song? Lovely Sue who told me. Anyway, I'm just going to settle in for some circles. So I've got this little one as well. So, you know, these are all great. So you don't have to use this. But if you've got anything, just start. If you're working with me now, I might even put some background music on and just shut up. That'd be even better, wouldn't it? I'm just going to put some circles on. Right. So I'm sorry if it starts going out of focus. I've lost my doodah, look. Do you know what? I'm rubbish. There's no screws anywhere. Should be blooming rubbish. I'll have to buy a new one. Right, okay. So I'm just going to start. And I keep this pen in here, you know, it's great. Hi, Jan. Right, okay. Go for it. Now, if this is still wet, it won't work. Right, so I'll go it all the way off. And off. It's a bit hard to see, sorry. You don't need to see it really, because it's just a mess at the moment. But stay with me. Stay with me. Might be easier if I get just riddle that. Might be easier if I get a thicker pen, but I don't think I've got one actually. Let me try this. It might be easy for you to. Oh, look, it don't want to come out. It's not. No. Let's see if I can get this one in. Wow, that's a whopper duper, that. Oh, what's this one? A whopper duper. Is that a brush? Right, we'll try the brush. Because this might be too. I don't know whether this would be too thick actually. We can try, can't we? Try. I'm using a brush. These are the Faber-Castell pens. So they're really. Get back in. Let's see. You can see that, can't you? Yeah. Really, don't even worry about what you're doing. Seriously, trust me. I'm not a doctor, but just trust me, honestly. Just go for it. Oh, not like that. Sorry about that. I'm using Pitt pens. This is the brush one, so hopefully you can see this a little bit better than the others. And I'm just creating this madness. Now, you don't really need to see this because I'll be honest with you, you're just looking at a mess, really, aren't you? You're like, oh, what's she doing? And as always, something I like to do, create a mess. I've got so much prep on and so much to do, and I hate letting people down, and I've just had to say I'm beaten. And I never say that, but I think I've suddenly grown up. Not because I've said it, but because I'm able to say it. I'd never have said that before. It'd have been, oh, well, I'll do it, but then it would have been crap. So growing up is admitting that you perhaps can't do it. So can you see all this now? Whoa, hallucinations. Um, so calm down, closer. Come down, give me something to look at. My lovely tin. Right, done with my pens in. Okay. Now that was my brush pen. I'm not going to leave that in there because it don't fit, look. So I'll take that back out and I'll draw with this. Pitt pens, I'm not too sure whether they're waterproof. I'd have to check again. I always forget about these. Waterproof, yeah, they are. Indian ink waterproof, maximum light fat. So they stay. These stay. Right, okay. Now, this is crazy, crazy. I'm going to ignore some of them and just go for the main ones. So, I'm looking at it and I'm going for it. And I'm just going to put in I'm going to ignore some. And I'm just going to draw them bigger. Okay. So, some I'm going to ignore. So, I might, if I wanted to, it'd be really pretty to do. Oh, away. I don't like that noise. Right, okay, so all my thoughts are with the lovely Diane. I'm not saying anything because it's not my story to tell, and I don't do stuff like that. But yeah, she needs some good vibes today, and she'll get them from us. Even if you don't know what it is, it doesn't matter. It's just knowing that people are thinking of you when you need it. So I'm going to get my Pitt pen because that's my 0.8. Although it's a good size. This is, oh, look at that. Oh, it's like Sex on the Beach, the drink, I mean. Never had one, so I don't know what I'm saying that for. Right, Indian ink is a bit sublime. Do you know what I might do? I've not done this bit before. Oh. Right, what I'm doing is I'm colouring in certain areas that are so what I'm doing is looking for areas that I'm really owning in on parts, so I'm going to get lots done. Well, not lots, but I'm going to get like a fair amount of bits done, and then once I've done that, I'll look for the area that I want to do and split it up, because I can't do it all today. But this will be my go-to one now to create patterns. I want to show you what else I've been doing for my collections, but I can't. So, top secret. Is it heck? But you know what I mean. Don't tell tales. Let me listen. Right, so I'm really looking at these areas here. I just like this long. It's a weird bit. This is a long bit. Yeah, Helen. Yeah, it was a difficult choice to say, because it's really difficult. You know, I never ever want to let anybody down, and I'd never do that. But admitting that, no, it was the best thing to do. So, I've got some really nice little areas happening. If it's too close, will you let me know? And then I'll pop it. With a brush nib, you've got more choice to, you know, press on harder, a better width, or choosing the. I'm loving this already. You can layer with these pens, which is really good. Oh, got the dogs out. Got dogs going potty. Zoom out. Is that better? Oh! Oh! Is that better? So, okay, you need to look at the area that you're doing now and decide, right, what do I need to do with this? Because at the moment it's looking quite weird. And you can, at this point, just say, right, this is where we do this. And you're like, oh no, you can't do that. Yeah, we can. Oh, yes, we can. Don't start procrastinating or perforating, whatever it is. No, that's not the word, is it? Perforating, is that even a word? Pontificating. What's the other one? Farting about. That would do. Farting about. Don't start farting about. Just get it done. So what I'm got. Oh, my legs are dead. Oh, my legs are dead. Come back, Ollie. I'm not even going there. Okay. I doubt whether this will cut, but we'll give it a shot. So I'm going to turn this. Oh. It's amazing how different they look. Wait, don't. Yeah, silly woman. Right, okay. So let's have a quick shuffle at these. Oh, it's funny when the leg's dead. Oh, hello, Denise. How are you? Is it better zoomed out or zoomed in? You know, you asked me to do these things, but don't tell me if it's all right. Anyway, you see, there's some here that, oh, don't be knocking that over. You see, they look very different now, don't they? Like that, you know, you turn it around and you've got all sorts. This is great. We've put a word like love in there. We've got another bit here, which would be great with just some pens. Now I've got to choose between these two. So it's down to you. Oh, sorry, you did. Thank you. Sorry. Right. Right or left? Left or right? Right, left, top, bottom. Right one. That one. Right, Denise? Done it. Right one. Okay. Ah! Left. Right. Go for it. Right. Okay. So we've got the right one. You might see here that we might need to, because I concentrated those circles in the middle. But if you look at that one, there's some more circles going out further out. So I don't really have to sort of interrupt too much but the pattern. It's already there. So looking at that one now, I like this. I've got areas that I could put in. But I'm going to go in with this one, I think. So I've got the pattern. And I'm just going to go in now. I don't want to do big areas of dark, because if I do, I'm going to, you know, lose a lot of my pattern. So this is where you really have to just follow the line, follow where you're going, wiggle your toes. So what I'm doing is I'm going to darken in areas. Like this, and I might choose to darken them even more. Okay, so now I'm going to do the neuro bit. I think it works better with darker areas like this. So and circles. I prefer the circles, okay? So you're right, it is the okey coker. I'm going to just put in here now. Some lines, very thin lines. Still using my brush nib. I wouldn't necessarily do them this thick, it's just it's easier for you to see when I'm doing it like this. Now would you like me to zoom in now? Because we're at that stage where we need to be focusing. If you do, just let me know. So I'm now going to cirque, as I call it, cirque the shapes. So I'm going to round the shapes. I don't want any. I like circles. They're very soft. You know, I'm reading all these about like why do people do the stuff they do. I'm very interested in psychology. And, you know, circles are very reminiscent of apparently the womb and nurture and, you know, and it's that safety net. Oh, leave it as. Oh, sorry. I just read. I can only read certain ones. So anyway, it's a safety sort of feature in our bodies that we like the circle. I don't know how true it is for everybody, but so anyway, I'm just going to pull the corners, and I want them to sort of blend. You know, like if you want me to show you on here, I'll do it. So if we've got, see, this is watercolor paper, so you can imagine it takes a lot of ink. So here, where they meet, we've got some colours. On the other side, here it's just white. And there's nothing to stop you adding colour afterwards. So we've got that shape, yeah? But when we come to this, I am just rounding off those edges. So up here. So when we get to across, we're going that way, that way, that way, and that way. Get there? Does that make it? It is intriguing. It is very intriguing. It's also very scary. Very scary. As I said to my other half, just because I'm researching it and I have new skills doesn't mean I'm going to practice it. But they say there's a lot of markers earlier on that are like red flags. And I'm sure in many years to come it will be laughing at what we did now. So yeah, we don't harness anything that really that we've, well, I don't feel that we've got in our head. We're just tapping into minute areas. So I'm really softening this up. And I don't know whether it would be easier if I did it on black. Would it be? I think it's easier to stop wiggling around. So in here, I really want to sort of, this is so rewarding. Soften up all these edges. The crows and rooks are out. Well, rooks mainly. Makes me laugh. You seen that joke? It's got attempted murder of crows. There's like two. So a group of crows is called a murder of crows. So, and there's only two. They call it attempted murder. Daft and all, but quite funny. So we've got some heavy lines here, but I'm not too sure about them at the moment. But have you seen I've switched to my 8 now? Hi, Marcia. Yes, Sarah, it's it's a very very rewarding little exercises to free yourself up, to warm up your body and muscle memory and all that. You know, the stuff I bang on about. It really does. Don't forget we've got Lou Collins coming on tonight. Not seen her because she's in the middle of doing all her house and stuff. Amazing job she's done. So 7 o'clock tonight I'll be watching. Even though I'm prepping. I've been outside spraying. So spraying for the shows. Trying to get me crack to crackle. Oh, that didn't sound right, did it? Me crackle to crackle, I mean. Not me crack. Right. So yeah, I hope that you're getting this, because I've got an awful feeling that you're not actually seeing what I'm doing, and if you aren't, I am very sorry. Hopefully that as the colour comes through, as the, you know, as I'm doing this, the shapes are coming through and making more impact. Oh, I needed this. And you can do sort of half-hearted circles, or you can really go for circles. So what do I mean by that? Like here, you know, really accentuate the circles like that, or you can bring them so you're not got as much. So if you just want to do like little bits or really go for it, you start it off earlier and do more. I'm just going to go back to this now. So this might go on all day, this, because pontificating. No, it's not procrastinating. That's the word. So don't forget, these little bits here that quite dark. Don't worry, you've got other colours you can use, you know, like a white pen. So really rounding it off. So I'm at Create and Craft tomorrow, then next Monday, and then the Monday after as well. So I've got this Tuesday, I have got the Create and Craft Mixed Media show, using Montana pens and stuff. I'm on with Leone. And then I've got 2 Red Robins, ODS, which is like a selection show. And then I've got, what have I got after that? Oh, moodles. So I'm hoping you're going to like them. And then after that, I've got Moodlemas, believe it or not. Can you believe it? Me doing Christmas. Moodlemas. So some of these like lines are drips. So they're not me putting lines on, they're just drips. And you can get where's the blue thing? Where's that from? Just oh, it is. You can, you know, go through your circles. Straightening them up like that, but I don't. I hope don't come down here again. Can you hear it? Coppers are here. Well, not here. You won't better get in this house. I've got too much rubbish here. The baddies could have hidden in this tip. It's not a tip, it's tidy. It's just too much stuff. I think when I was going to use these again, I might tend to use less colour if I wanted a brighter one. I tell you, if you do like me and you get in the groove of your gel plate, oh, perfect, perfect. I know it's not I mean, some people say, oh no, it's not is it? Well, yeah, of course it is, but this could be like in between when you're getting a bit fed up of your work. Not fed up, that's the wrong word. It's just you need a bit of a break and a change. And this is ideal for it because this allows you to sort of still be creative, but have a bit of a break. I think it's all being turned into pebble-like images because they're rounded, aren't they, like pebbles, cells, you know, and stuff. So, oh, hello, Jenny. Right, so we've got this going on. Quite a lot going on in that, isn't there? Quite some nice things going on. So, do we look at bigger circles on it? Do I need to put more? Or do I need to put some shapes? I quite like this shape here. And I think it'd be nice if I did. I know what I'm going to do. Right, okay. In this one, really going to round that up. Sorry, that's my door banging. We've got doors open, windows open. Right, so I've got this really quite nice shape. And I'm just going to go in it with the pen. And I've got this as well. And this is my medium black pencil. This is a Pitt oil based pencil. Yeah. So it goes with the Pitt pens. So you could darken areas. Let me try it on something else so I don't muck this one up. So you can see how you can darken areas with it. It's quite a nice one. You don't need a black oil base. You could just use any pen and it gives you another sort of layer. But I'm going to go with this one here. So round it off. Hope you can see. Yeah, you can see. Okay. Round it off. Need to breathe through my mouth now. In through my nose, out through my mouth. Yes. Now all I did was very, very quiet. It's got a guillotine bit. It's got a circly bit. different holes, triangles. I carry it with me, you see. Right, what I did there was I did very, very thin lines and I kept my mouth shut on purpose. Right, on purpose, because I want to do a little bit of that door's annoying me. I'm going to do some more of that line drawing, but I'm going to do it with some music, okay? So just going to slow it right down. I want you to just chill. Just want you to look at thinking, wiggling your feet. If it's going to be annoying, I'm not going to put it in. Right. So, very fine. So I think I'm going to pick this area because I think it might work, but some of these might work if I do them in different ways. So the idea is just very thin lines. Try and keep them equidistant. So there we go. If you can just say, let me just get it in. You can see the different widths. So it's just a straight line, but it's like next to the other shapes. Oh, sorry, my leg went down there. Alright, so what I want you to do is, if you're enjoying this, I don't know how people are Oh, thank you. Well, if you want me to, I can put a little line on it. It's really a little sort of, come and get it. So, put a simple line in. There we go. So just creating a round shape. That there. I can make it come down like that. So let me see. So I've just drawn the line there, and I'm going to freehand it. Right, so we've created a very soft circular design in there, just around the edges, so we could do another one in here. You don't need to use this, it just helps you that you get a line set, and then you could go back into it, but I prefer, I think I'll do I was rushing a bit there. I'm just making it a little bit bigger as I move forward. There we go. So we've got this. Remember the string art is full of that. We've got these fantastic cool shapes in there. I really like that. And we can go with a thicker pen as well, which is, let's see, the medium will be a little bit thicker. So like that. Follow the lines, the shapes. Quite like the circle shape, but it creates like a, so you put a C in and then so. Some of them don't even need lines, excuse me. Some of them don't even need lines, but I quite like the lines in them. So yeah, what I'm going to get now is, I think, no, I'll use my float. See what this looks like. Quite nice, isn't it? I don't want it on all of them, just there we go. So we're highlighting an area. Love it. Just want to do this bit. This is getting your pens out. You might have Posca pens. You might have the pens we've brought from highlights. These will be on the show tomorrow. Now I've got to be careful, I don't want to overkill. That's a nice one because it's they're not wet, not dry enough yet. Got to be careful. Just allowing the these are water-based acrylics, so they mingle really well. So I'm just highlighting areas now to bring. I quite like this shape here, so I'm going to go with that, highlighting it a little bit more. I've got some bright yellows, so I've got to be careful with yellow and purple because it goes bananas. It doesn't always like it, so you have to make sure that whatever you're doing it on is dry. But can you see how we're highlighting it now? Of course you can see. What am I saying that for? Can you see? Of course you can. Of course you can, Malcolm. Right. Yeah, liking it. Might need a bit more of the bright yellow around here because this is fluorescent as well, and the fluorescent would be like, normally we're like, oh, I don't like that, but I love fluorescent because they give you the brightness that you need underneath, and they blend so well, so they give you a really light base. I really like that now. It's got a lovely that's probably the one, Denise. So I've got that. I'm gonna look for, I've got some light blue. So this one here has got a blue field. Like that. So I'm just putting some blue on that one. These have got a very fine point. These are brilliant to work with. So got the blue there. There's where's my fluorescent blue gone? A very light blue. This will do. Make it to a turquoise. You see now the blue area. The pens are on tomorrow, Denise, Montana. Acrylic pens. I'm on tomorrow with them. They're brilliant. I've used them before, but these are amazing. Right. So I've got a blue one happening here. I'm going to go back to my light blue. Purely. Just looking at the colour now, I'm thinking, yeah, that's working well with that. Quite like that there. I've got that there. I've got blue happening there, so maybe even a blue happening there. Or we could go with green. beautiful. I'm really loving this at the moment. So I'm putting a light green around it, and putting it so that it blends together without overstaying my fingers. So now we've got pops of colour happening here and here. I'm going to get that oil pen, so you can use any pencil you want. You don't need to have an oil pencil, and I'm just going to darken around it a little bit, just to bring that. The only reason I'm using oil is because it's here. So you're blending a little bit, so you're going to go out like that. There you go. So you can see now that's pulled that out. So here we can do a little bit of green there, just to bring got a bit of brightness there, which perhaps might need to be tamed down a bit. So yeah, we've got this now happening, which I really love. So we've got lots of colours happening in here. So what we can do now is, if you've got a fine nib, and we're going to go in with a fine nib. And the beauty about fine nibs is they are softer and you can have more detail. So I really like this. We've got these round circular patterns happening here. Like that, and then don't need to do every one of them. Okay, so I've got that. I've got some finer green ones as well. Right, so now in here, I don't think I've got my fine. Oh, I've got red. Metallics are nice, but I'm looking for the finer one. So I've got a red, a grey, silver. These are the finer ones, so I'm just gonna not prime this. You never need to prime them more than 4 pumps. Right, okay, so I'm just going to run some dots in it now. Running some dots through. You can hardly see it. If you're not a lover of the space that the pieces, then this is great because it just allows you to break up that. I'm not too sure. I don't really do prices, but I know they're not expensive. But I would wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow you'll probably get a deal on them. you know. Some of these heavier spots here, I never do the money pan. I just use it. If I like it, I take it on. If I don't, then I bow out. Because I'd rather not sell them than sell you a dud. So I'm just going around this one with the dots just to show you. And if you want, this is a fine nib. This is a 2mm, I think. Very fine nib. But you never over prime them, because then all you do is just pumping up lots of colour, and you don't want that. So I'm building up by putting dots and then dots between dots. It just works out better for me if I do it like that than trying to do them all together. So like that, and then I'm going to do this one here. Yeah, love it. Oh, thank you. What a nice thing to say. You've got to trust the process, honestly. The amount of people who seriously look at my stuff and they go, what on earth is she doing? And I don't actually know how it's going to come out, and I think that's so pressureless. I don't care. I'm just enjoying the process of doing it. Now, if you haven't got a white pen, that doesn't matter at all. I think I'm going to need some heavier lines in here. I'm just going to stop the white for a minute so that I can go back to this. I think that's better. Yeah, quite like that. Built it up a little bit. I'll let it blend out a little bit there. And then here, see, these are quite, not too sure if I like them. I think they need to be neater and more structured. Like that. And that's much better for me. I'm much happier with that. But that's why I like the pens, because I can paint over them, I can draw over them. And then add that way, sort of add colour, come back, move on, add colour. Right, now I'm going to just settle for a couple of these wiggly ones. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Karen. So I'm looking at where I perhaps need them. Do one here. Be careful you don't do too many round circles, because That's it. Just the odd one. I'm tempted to do one of these in it, but I don't think it'll work. So just maybe doing that'd be too much, but quite nice. It gives it like that shell-like feel. So here I'm going to go really dark. To darken it. There we go. So we've got a darker area here, which is pushing areas out a little bit. I think we need it here. There we go. Just join your circles. Keep your eye on where you're going. By the time you get to these like little corners, you are okay because you've got plenty of muscle memory. So sometimes I like to make sure I lift my pen off, otherwise it does feel a little bit weird. But so I've got it in there, got it in there. I think I need to separate this little bit here. So I'm putting that extra line in there. I'm just following the lines now. As the shape moves on and grows, it gets a new shape happening. So it goes from quite an angle to isn't it weird how it's just lots of circles and just lines. I feel all my stresses just absolutely falling away because I'm able to sort of just enjoy this process. There we go. Absolutely love this. Hi and bye. See you later, Jane. So I think that's the last little bit there. This is a very fine pen, this one, so it won't really work on there, but I'm quite happy with this now. Let's have a quick. Oh, it's all come undone. No. So that's where we're at the moment. Let's have a quick shufty at what we did. So we oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Go there. Aha! That goes there. That goes there. Not one was coming here. Right, so okay. What we did was we had this massive piece that we just drew all over, really like circles, and then we'd started to work on it, and then cut it up. So then we took away individually. We got the pieces that were like, so we got this one then, which is quite nice. But yeah, I could see lots of it. It'd be nice with a metallic pen on that. And then, yep, another shape. Yeah, like this, you know, area of a planet or whatever. And then, yeah, another one. But don't forget, these can all, you know, turn around like a moon and another planet, and you know, these could all look like different things. And then we ended up with this one, which is the one we picked, and then we started to do some simple lines on it. So use the colour, use what's going on in it. I mean, I've got some, these are Faber-Castell as well, aren't they? I forgot about these. You know, these painting sticks are perfect for this. Oil pastels would be good as well, really good. So yeah, I didn't plan on it being like Faber-Castell and just that. I just planned on it just doing what we wanted to do, and that is just looking at it and then putting some colour down and checking, do we like this, do we like that. But yeah, it has lots of impact now, doesn't it? And more importantly, I've enjoyed every second of it, you know. That's annoying me, so I'll have to do it now. So it might not out because I've put some oil pastel on it. That's better, much better. Yeah, you'll find that it's too addictive. But I'm gonna, I might put this in a frame, a frame and put it on for tomorrow's show. And say how we did it today. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much, everybody, as always. There'll be another one. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday. So it'll be Thursday. No, not Thursday. I think it'll be Friday. I'll be back with you. And looks nice frame black, don't it? Friday, I'll be back with you, saying a quick hello and a live. I will do, maybe what we could do is some more using these. So yeah, join me tomorrow, 12 till 1 and 1 till 2 on Create and Craft, and you'll be able to see the out of stock. And you know, I'm glad you enjoyed throwing a bit of paint on and doing a few lines. It just, not only is it a great sort of end product, but it's also a great end product in the fact that you're super chilled. Anyway, I love you and leave you. I'll see you Friday. So take care. See you Friday. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.